I'm Mirka, and in today's video we're going to see how you turn a heart into a bird. The drawing materials that you'll need for today's drawing is paper and a pencil, and then a marker, an eraser, and then if you'd like to make a blue bird and color it with me, you'll need either kind of an orange or a red color, a blue color, and then white's optional. And to start your drawing, I want you to take your paper, and so our bird's going to be flying that way, and so I want you to take your paper and tilt it that way, just a little bit. All right, and then from there, I'm going to draw my heart. And there's our start. And so we'll start with sketching our drawing first, and you can draw kind of lighter instead of really dark, and then that way it'll be easier for you to erase. And so we'll start with our heart shape. It's kind of tilted off to the side, and from here we're going to draw kind of a continue this line and connect it over here. And from here we're going to add, let's start with the head. So we'll add a beak over here, and so I'll add 2 triangles, and that's going to be the beak. And then from here I'm going to add several loops going here, and the first loop is going to be bigger, and then it's going to get smaller until I get over here. So I'll go here, 1 big loop, and then smaller as I get towards the end. And then over here is going to be where the tail is going to be. This is our bird's body, and so you could even make a heart-shaped tail over there, or it could also be triangular, whichever shaped tail you want to do. Let's say I'll make, it's kind of like a rectangle that's skinnier at one end and bigger at the other end. And then we'll draw 2 legs. And so I'm going to draw a line and add 2 sticks to it, and then another one, and add 2 sticks to that. And then we'll add the eyeball after that. And so I'm going to make kind of a bigger eye for my bird. If I want my bird to be looking at me, I'm going to add this over here. And you could also make your bird look forwards, and then you could add your eyeball going that way. Or it could be also looking backwards, whichever way you wanted. It could be looking backwards this way too. But I'm going to draw our bird so our bird is looking at us right here. All right. And then what we'll do is we'll put the pencil down, and I'm going to grab my marker and trace over most of my lines, so or some of my lines. And so I'll start here and I'll do our outline. And then I'll do the tail. And then over here, I'm going to add 1 more extra line like this. Birds kind of have a line right there. And then I'll add my toes. There we go. And you could add lines over here too if you wanted. And then once you have your marker down, make sure your marker ink is dried up on your paper. And then you can erase your extra pencil lines if you'd like. Okay, and then we'll start coloring. So you can get either red or orange will work. Let's say I'll use orange today. And then I'll start with this one. And so to make the bluebirds are kind of blue on their heads and their backs, and then they have kind of a line that comes like this, and then so it's kind of like a almost like a shark fin, or kind of like a letter A, but it doesn't go all the way down. And then from here, I'm going to connect this with the where the tail ends, like that. Okay, and so everything on the inside over here will be blue. And so you can stop the video while you're coloring if you'd like. also going to color the tail in. And then for the belly, the bluebirds have kind of a red area with just a little bit of white on the bottom. And so I'll add just a kind of a curvy line over there. And then everything above it is going to be either red or orange, whichever color you want. And if you wanted to fade this and make this a little bit more faded instead of a straight line, you could do that too. Kind of like that. And then the bluebird's beaks are actually kind of dark gray or black, so you could either use your marker or you could use your pencil and then color those in. And there's our bird. You could even have it singing a little tune if you wanted to. All right, thanks so much for watching and joining with me in this drawing video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.